a good job, a good car, and finally a good house. It forms the need and dream of every individual. Out of this, having a beautiful house is the ultimate desire that every one of us urges to achieve. Respected Area Director, Assistant Area Director for Program Quality, Master of Ceremony, fellow Toastmasters, and GI guest. From the Neolithic age, we are building homes. These are the remainings of some houses which were built from mud, clay, and stone from the archaeological sites. Today, we have come long way from that mud houses to the contemporary architecture, and these are some of the world's renowned architects' designs. Further, we have reached at a stage where the world is not enough to build. For that reason, we are reclaiming land from water and building our houses. Again, going further, the high-rise buildings has proved that the sky is not the limit for us to build. There are even buildings built to a height of 1 kilometer, which is almost the distance, the horizontal distance from Bather to Seat Mall entrance number 10. But all these buildings have one thing in common. Whether it is horizontal stretch or in the vertical extreme, these buildings are motionless. They are stationary, they are immobile. Today I am going to take you to a new era of construction, a new era of architecture in fact. It's called dynamic architecture. Here, the buildings can move. The buildings can rotate, buildings can change their shape depending upon the moods of nature. Here the buildings rotate with the same speed that the earth rotates around the sun, so that you can have your breakfast seeing the sunrise and your dinner seeing the sunset without moving from the place. These buildings are fully mechanized and they are actually self-sufficient building. They can produce their own energy requirements with the wind turbines and the solar panels installed in this building. Coming to the construction side of these buildings, they are prefabricated buildings. They come from factories. And the only thing that we have to do is install the prefabricated units in the site. This is how the buildings are being built. So it saves time, cost, and energy. It takes only 3 days to build one floor. When compared to the traditional method, it takes 3 weeks to build a floor. And also the amount of labor required. It requires only 100 men to work. But the normal traditional method requires almost 2,000 people to work. Hence, it's not the fancy or it's not the changing shape or the entire architecture of the building. It proves that it is cost, time, and energy efficient. So that's all about the latest advancement in the field I am chosen to work. Being a civil engineer, it puts me with a lot of privilege and pride to present such a unique, eccentric idea in front of such a dais. But being in this group with a mixed fraternity of professionals from different walks of life, you may be thinking, what's the relevance of such a topic in this particular meeting? I've got an answer for that. Can anyone in this group tell the exact meaning of civil engineering? I'm sure you can define other streams of engineering from its name. For example, mechanical engineering deals with machines, chemical engineering deals with the chemicals, oil and gas. For example, the electronics engineering deals with the electronics devices. But what about civil engineering? What is civil and engineering? Civil means the society, and civil engineering is the discipline which helps to solve the problem of a society, to find a solution to the problem of the society, incurring all the scientific and technological dimensions of other fields of engineering. Today, in our society, housing is the major problem. For that reason, Bahrain is building almost 40,000 housing units to meet the scarcity of housing. So, what more? That exactly is the reason for such a topic in any batch. day by day, our needs are getting changed. People like to live a life of change. For that reason, we civil engineers are providing different means of living, and today we are coming up with such a building which can rotate, which can change the shape, which can make you have your breakfast seeing the sunrise and the dinner seeing the sunset without moving from the place. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your turn now. We have got the product and it's your turn to buy it. When you make a comparison with the other technology or other advancement in the field of maybe communication, the electronics, for instance, I am taking mobile phones. In late 90s, we were using the polyphonic phones with simple keypad. And after a decade, we replaced it with a QWERTY keypad one. And today we are using a touchscreen phone. But what about our houses? We are living in the same houses for the last decades. We have not changed our living standards. We are still living in the same houses, same doors, same windows, and which are opening to the same news. So it's time for you to change your living. We have got the product, and soon it will be launched in barren market. So it's your time to grab it. Dream of buying such a property. It may cost you around $250,000 to $500,000 dinars, but it's worth living in it. So change your life, live your life in the best way. Thank you, and over to Master of Ceremony.